everybody knows, the price of baby Doge has been bleeding out for the last week. The last 7 days, we have been absolutely getting crushed in here. A lot of money fell and just went into the thin air out of baby Doge. Pretty much, we're down a good. We're not necessarily down because we're still up 64% in the last 30 days, right? And pretty much we went from the previous all-time high that we just now created down to where we are now. So we've been bleeding out for the last week. We're going to talk about where we're possibly going to be going next and what can possibly happen next. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but we're getting straight into it. But anyways, moving back to what I was saying before, we've been bleeding out for the last 7 days here. Typically, inside of baby Doge, I've noticed usually when we're going down for like 7 days straight or something like that, we'll usually have some sideways trading movement after that. It does happen a lot. As you can see here, when the price on the 19th of October, when it just went all the way down and it kept bleeding out, it did that actually for 2 weeks. So sometimes it bleeds out for 2 weeks and it just goes down for 2 weeks straight. Right now, we've been going down for a week straight. So I'm pretty interested to see if we continue to do this for a whole next week, because hypothetically speaking, if we are going to do this next week as well, we'll end up back at 8Z2400. If we keep going down like we are for the next week as well, because we've been doing it for a full week, then for the next week, we will be at 8Z2400 within the next 7 days, because it just now was 8 days. If you look at it back here from this perspective, from the previous all-time high, it was 8 days ago, right? So the next, let's say 6 days, then that'll really tell us where we're going to be. That'll put it at exactly 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from our previous all-time high. So this is pretty interesting to see. I really hope it doesn't go all the way down to 8C2400. So I know I did mention in a previous video, if it goes down to 3750, I was going to buy more. But now I'm changing my mind because how hard it's been bleeding out, it might continue to go down. And I'll explain why, but there's also a possibility it doesn't. See, fundamentally, it should not continue to go down to 8Z2400 or 8Z2300 or anywhere in that area, right? Fundamentally. But technically, looking at the technical patterns and looking at the charts now, it's kind of hard to like stick with it. It's hard to stick with it. So now I'm changing my position here. I haven't sold yet, but now I'm looking at this like 8Z3750 is almost here, and the way it's been going down like so hard just keeps going down and down and down and to no avail. Like I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. I don't think I'm gonna end up buying down here. I know I did mention it, but before it hit 3750, I wanted to make sure I let everyone know, because some people like to buy when I like to buy, but I'm just letting y'all know I'm not buying at 3750 anymore. It's just been going down too hard. If we would have had more jumps to the upside and like more attempts to try to like break past where we previously were, then I would have definitely taken that buy here at 8C3750 once we hit there. But I just haven't seen enough attempts for it to try to rise. And the only one we did was immediately rejected by a huge sell. And it was literally immediately rejected. So that's showing me there's a lot of people preying on the downfall of baby Doge. A lot of people are literally just waiting for a huge sell. Like huge buys come in and they immediately sell afterwards. Like the people who are already in immediately sell, and then the people that are just now getting in looks like they're selling too. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, and it's weird because when we were going down in holders, we were going up in price, but now we're going up in holders, but we're going down in price. It just literally makes no sense whatsoever, but it's happening. But yeah, that's just something I noticed. Also, another thing I noticed, typically when there's prices coming out, like there's money coming out, that's usually because when it's coming out of the developer wallet, that's usually because they're about to do something big, like maybe an exchange listing, so they need liquidity for the exchange or a payment for the exchange, or maybe like the puppy.fun app, they need money to do something, or I don't know. It's a bunch of money. It's millions of dollars. So whatever it is, it has to be big because they took millions of dollars out 2 days ago. So that's it has to be big. And then there's this random transaction of 111 million, which is like less than $1. But yeah, like 111 million baby Doge just went into this wallet for some reason, and it came from this wallet. and this money from that wallet came from PancakeSwap like 79 days ago. So it literally makes no sense, and it might just be someone that just decided they wanted to send some money to the developer wallet to see if it goes through. It could be something like that. So this is probably means nothing. That probably means nothing. But something that could mean something is this sale that we had 40 hours ago. And if you want to find out how much they sold, look at where we were at 40 hours ago, which is pretty much 2 days ago. And then there you'll get your price. So from where we are now, 39.34, approximately what, 40 hours ago, that'd be on the 15th, closer to the beginning of the day because it's almost the end of today. So around the middle to the beginning. So let's just say 8C 4400 is where they sold at. They probably knew the price was going to continue to go down, but let's just say 390 trillion, because that's how much they sold, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 44. They pretty much sold $1.7 million. So what are they using that $1.7 million for? That's what I'm curious on. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. 7,500 holders now inside of Solana. We've been here for a little bit, so nothing new there. And the only new post that they posted on X here is this. So it's just the puppy.fun thing. And for some reason, I cannot log on puppy.fun inside of the United States. So I guess it doesn't work in the United States. It said if I have a VPN, please turn it off. I do have a VPN on, but my VPN says Miami, which is in the United States. So it really shouldn't matter. And even when I turn my VPN off, it still won't let me on there. So yeah, that's kind of confusing. But yeah, anyways, all that's out the way. A lot of people have been talking about burns. So they said 1 like equals $1 burn. So only $13,000 should be burned from here. So it is what it is there. So yeah, this is still confusing with this post right here. In the crypto world, predicting Baby Doge's next strategic move is like guessing what Elon Musk will post next. So I went back to the previous post where they posted something almost exactly like this, and then that's when we first got this initial pump, because they made that post and then Elon Musk actually posted something about Doge. That happened in 2 days, right? They posted the posts, and then in 2 days Elon Musk made his post, and then boom, it started going crazy. Well, right now it's been 2 days since they made this post, and we've seen nothing. So this post right here might not do anything, right? It might not mean anything. Just letting y'all know now. Like the other post did mean something, and we got a lot of money from there. Like a lot of money flew into Baby Doge from that. But this post right here might not mean nothing. It's been 2 days already. I mean, it might not be the same exact situation. Maybe it'll take longer. And maybe it's just pure speculation and nothing's going to happen from it at all. So there's always that possibility. So there's that. Now, with right now, what's going on in the prices here, as you can see, we have had that resistance at this level for almost a few hours now, actually, like 4 or 5 hours. We haven't gotten above the 8Z3940 resistance. So if we can actually get up here to 8Z40, 4050 again, then we might have the momentum to continue to go up. And like I said, I'm just kind of doing that on the fly because I just checked it and I'm like, wow, it's going up. So yeah, it looks like it's starting to go up a little bit. So if we can actually pass this area here, we might have some potential to get past that resistance, because we are at that discounted price point all the way down here with the chart prime indicators, all the way down there at the bottom where our momentum wave band is as well. So we might actually have the potential to keep running, but I don't know right now. It's kind of hard to tell. I decided, hey, I'm not going to buy more right here, because what if it keeps going down to 8Z 2400? I'm going to need that money when it gets down to 2400. So instead of putting 3500 in right here, like I was saying before, I'm thinking about if it does go down to 2400, I'll just put 5,000 in there at 2400, and that'll be, that'll be the strategy. And really, it wouldn't be 2400; it would actually be 2200, because that's where the Fibonacci retracement is. So I figured that would be a more better strategy, because just kind of throwing some numbers out there. Let's say I put in the 3,500 I was thinking about, right? At 3750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3750. That's only 933 billion Baby Doge, right? But what if I decided to just take 5,000 and put it in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2200. That's 2.272 trillion, which is a lot more than what I was thinking about, right? So I think 5,000 at that level would be better, even if we even get to that level. We might not even. There's a huge possibility that we're not going to go all the way down there, but that's why it's this is the strategy for me, because like if it goes down like dramatically to like a really bad price, then I already know I have a lot of capital to just like deploy in right there. Just throw it all in at that level at 2200 if we even get there, like a big if. Whereas rolling the dice and putting more than half of my capital right here at the support line of 3750, but if it breaks that, now I don't have any more. Well, I do have a little bit more to put in down here, but I don't have, the same amount that I could have. So it only makes more sense for me to wait till the 2200 support. I hope it doesn't do that. I hope it doesn't keep going down to that. But the price has just been bleeding out so bad. But I'm still optimistic that we have the possibility. Because look, now we're still going up, right? We're still going up here to this prime trend assist line with our chart prime indicators. So we still have the possibility to pass 8Z4050. If we can actually do that, then we have to try to pass 8Z4200, right? That's the next resistance right there. And then we got the equilibrium price here at 4350. Then we got to try to get past 4450 because that's our Fibonacci retracement. So there's a lot of resistance points here. And I'm not just throwing numbers out there because I have indicators, right? I'm actually looking at actual resistance lines. Like this was actual resistance. And this is not just at that one level that we had actual resistance at. We had actual resistance here and there, 2 different points. We had resistance, not just 2, but 3, because we had the same resistance back here around the 14th of December, right? So those are actual resistance lines. And then with our prime trend assistant, notice how it's right where we were at earlier today, the support that we had earlier today. So that support is going to become our resistance. So there's that. And these are just like minor resistance points. These aren't even the major resistance points that we're talking about. Then we got the Fibonacci retracement, which is obvious why it's one of our areas that we're looking at. So there's no reason to even explain the Fibonacci because obviously major support and then it turns into the resistance, major resistance. Yeah, the list goes on and on, the different levels that we have to try to pass here just to remain bullish and to get back to where we once were before. That's why I'm like, all right, I might have to take a little bit of a bearish approach here. Even if we do continue to run up, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative here. Instead of buying here, if it continues to go down, I'll wait till 2200. If not, even better. So, in conclusion, if it goes to 8Z2200, that's a good thing because then you can load up all the way down here, right? If it goes to 8Z, let's say 8Z3750, where we are close to now, and then reverses, that's even better because now we're on our way back up. But now the next problem that I'm seeing here with the charts here with Baby Doge is even if we are to pump, we have pretty big resistance here at 8Z4750. I don't know why it pumped there. I don't know what type of buys were made and what caused it to do that pump, but something caused it to pump huge. And it's a little bit weird, and I'll show you guys why. So we had that huge pump that just, it was a crazy pump. Let's just say that it was crazy. It makes no sense because the volume earlier before that was at 81 million, 82 million. The pump comes in, and then the volume's all of a sudden at 100 million. So that was about $20 million within the time span of like an hour. So within 1 hour, actually less than an hour, in less than an hour, 1 million or $20 million flowed into Baby Doge. And then that's just sparked a whole bunch of buying and selling. And then the volume just went up from there. Because our volume back here was around 80 million. And then it sparked up to 100 million. And then it, even though the price kept going down, 140 million. So that's pretty much sparked a bunch of selling. So even though we're at 142 million in volume, a lot of it is selling volume as well, which is why we're still not able to continue to run up because a lot of selling volume is happening. So yeah, it's a really hard really hard chart to kind of predict right now. So these are the times where trading actually becomes very, very difficult to make money inside of trading. It's very difficult to make money while trading in this type of market. So right now is pretty much the holder's time, and that's kind of why I'm switching the strategy here. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to dollar cost average in here. I'll wait till 8Z2200 if it happens. You got to be extremely pessimistic at this point when you see stuff like that, because when you're extremely pessimistic, now you're in the mindset of a holder. You're not in the mindset of, oh, I got to make all this money right now, immediately and instantly. I can wait until it goes all the way down here and then buy even more and then still be completely content with that, because I didn't put money in that I was not willing to lose. I was 100% to lose, 100% willing to lose all the money that I put in, even though it was a lot, like 5 figures a lot. But I was 100% content with losing it. All right. So I'm like, all right, I can lose all that money, but I don't really lose until I sell, and I can dollar cost average here, so I can bring my average price to a better price point, right? I can bring my average buy-in price lower. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do here, because I got some here at 50.50. So now what I'm looking for here is if it keeps going down, buy more at 2200, and then next time we hit 50.50, I'll actually be up about 170%. Somewhere around there, maybe like 100%. But where I'm supposed to actually break even at, I'll be up 100% plus, because I dollar cost averaged all the way down at 8C2200. So that's my plan here now. So now there's no getting out of Baby Doge till we get back to 50-50 for me, if we go all the way down to 2200. So if we go down to 2200, that's going to be presenting a good buying opportunity for a lot of people. But I don't think it's going down to 2200. I don't think it's going down there. So a lot of people are probably like, well, how are you going to just switch your how are you just going to switch it up like that and say it's dropping? No. See, this is how good trading works, right? You have to be extremely pessimistic on a trade like this when it goes south, just so it motivates you not to jump out too early. So don't jump out too early because you see that things are getting bad, right? This can go all the way down to 8Z1 and I would still not sell out, because then I would end up buying and I know it kind of sounds crazy, but then I'd end up putting 5,000 down there and I would get 5 trillion baby doge. And if we went back to that price, obviously that 5 trillion baby doge is going to be worth a lot of money. So, it's going to be like 50K plus. So that's why I'm kind of looking at this. Actually, I think it would be more than 50K. But yeah, that's why I'm looking at this. Like, it's a good thing, whether it goes up or down, as long as you have money to dollar cost average when it goes down, right? If you don't have money to dollar cost average when it goes down and you put way too much money in, you over leveraged yourself and you put the money that you needed in for your rent or something, you're pretty much screwed at that point. But yeah, that's not what I did. But anyways, that's pretty much my analysis here. I do believe we are going to be going back up. It's just, is it going to be too late? Will we end up breaking this Fibonacci retracement here? Will we end up breaking that support and going down lower? That is the real question, because if we break this support right here, then next level we got to watch out for is 8Z30, right? Well, really 8Z3050. So 8Z3050 would be that next level that we got to watch out for if we break that Fibonacci. That's why I'm like, all right, time to kind of take a step back just in case. But this one tweet could literally change everything. That's why I'm waiting on something from Elon Musk. I was waiting so long for today. I didn't want to put this video out until we've seen something, like some type of tweet that caused the price to go up. But I'd seen nothing. I was waiting for that all day and nothing came out. So I'm like, all right, I got to make the video to say we can quite possibly drop below 37.50. I did not want to make the video. I did not want to say we could possibly drop below 37.50, but now I have to, because the day is almost over. It's 10 p.m. of me making this video. So now I'm like, all right, got to make the video. But anyways, it is what it is. I think it's going to keep running. I still think it's going to keep running. I know I just explained how it could not, but I think it can keep running fundamentally. Like technically, when we look at the technical patterns here, like if y'all know about technical analysis, I know you've been watching my videos for a while. If you know about the technical analysis, this is a bad technical pattern right here. We still gotta touch that support line, and then even at that, it's just showing no strength right now. We're not having much strength. There is a lot of resistance that's going on here, so that is a good sign, and that's kind of why I'm waiting for this to go up. But the bad news is that we are so close to the support line. We're so close to that support. And then once we hit it, we got like a 50-50 chance of not being able to stay above it and just breaking it and going down. So that's why I'm like fundamentally bullish, technically bearish. So yeah. And then also with chart prime, they got these things out here where they say the prime score, the consolidation score, and the prophecy. You see the prophecy says market dumps down here on the bottom right of the screen. It says market dumps, and that's a part of chart prime. Look, if I go ahead and turn this off and turn this one out, I think it's the market Opal Pro. Yep. So the prophecy, as they say, is market dumps, right? When we were all the way back here with all this, it said market pumps. So that's just a part of the indicators, which a lot of times indicators could be wrong. So you always want to do your manual technical analysis as well. But yeah, you can see it. You can even see the price wants to change right now. The price really wants to change and it really wants to go up, which is actually pretty bullish. But all of this technically is bearish, but fundamentally bullish because anything can happen. Puppy.fun app, all these different exchanges that they're talking about us getting listed to. Like we got a lot of stuff going for us. Coinbase as one of them. So that's going to be pretty big as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you all today. I'll keep you all updated on this. If anything big happens, I'm gonna make a video about it immediately, unless I'm asleep. Then I cannot make the video, or if I'm not home. All right, but I'm gonna try to make a video out immediately. Make a video immediately, even if it happens at like 2 a.m. But if I'm asleep, I can't do nothing about it. But if I'm awake, I'll make a video about it. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely check out Chart Prime. Link in the description for that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next and what you think about all this and what you guys think is going to happen next with this. Do you think it's technically bearish, like I was saying, or do you think it's technically bullish? Do you think it's fundamentally bearish or fundamentally bullish? So anyways, this is all I got for y'all today. And as always, I'll be back with another video.